Hopefully they're not following me. Doesn't seem so. Let's go sleep. Maybe it's like all a bad nightmare. Hello everyone, it is Miss Griff, and but feel free to call me Zara. I am back in Minecraft today with the next part of Grifflands, and I did some stuff off camera. I'm just gonna say I had a little panic attack and I just needed to calm down. But another thing your girl did is I downloaded the replay mod. So I tried my very best. I'm still learning, so keep that in mind, but I did go on a little adventure. Let's look at the goodies that I got. So I got 3 diamonds. I need to turn the game down for me. Sorry. I got 3 diamonds, an emerald, a golden apple, a saddle. I made a couple bundles here, but I stumbled across dark oak, jungle, acacia, bamboo, mangrove. So many wood types in this, and that was just fantastic. I was using the nature's compass to go to the mangrove, and I just found this mini wood, and there was also such a cool like floating island above where these biomes were, and I came up with such a good idea for lore, and it's gonna be kind of crazy. I've done so much brainstorming off camera for lore and like the magic system for this world, because there's going to be a magic system. I divided potions and enchantments and everything into different elements in here, so it's just super fun and exciting. But I also made a couple bundles because I thought it would be fun. I was like getting a lot of stuff. So in here I have sea pickles, saplings, lily pads, cactus, vines, so like we can make some good dye farms for our flower village, so that's gonna be so fun. In here I have all like mob loot, and I killed some squids, leather, and just kind of the meat I got from them. But as you see here, we have another doggy. So we got a black dog while I was terraforming over there. I did a lot of terraforming because, like I said, I had a panic attack and I just needed to do something mindless, so that is what I did. And we actually got 2 of these black dogs. So this one here, this is going to be Angel. That's going to be so much fun. And then there's one more over there, and I don't know who that is going to be quite yet on my list of dogs that I have. It can be, I don't know, it depends. Oh, and here we go. Here is a chicken coop that's also a pumpkin that I built, and I might do a replay like thing of this, but I'm gonna stick it at the end instead of the middle of the video, just so you don't have to look at my rudimentary replay skills. But I also have chicken eggs. Were there chicken eggs in here? And I decided that this is just gonna be the food, like the village that people primarily get food from here. So as long as we can get 2, we got 1, okay. Yes, we got 2, fantastic. Oh, I'm so sorry, chicken. I'm so sorry, but this is our pumpkin coop. I thought this was super cute. We have a trough and we can get up here if we want to as well in this pumpkin, but I thought this was super fun and super cute to do. Just, you know, have some little fun there. So that is what I did. Now for this terraforming. Oh my gosh, I did so much terraforming. So let's go up here. And if you remember, up there is where we went like on our first night in this area. I cleared this out completely and leveled it. Like, it's kind of crazy how much I leveled out over here, and this is gonna be fun to build with. I have a little thing here, like look at all of this stuff that dug up, and then up here we go to the little waterfall from the first episode. I've expanded it. Here's the other doggy. I've expanded it to do this, and I've done some terraforming, and today we're gonna kind of focus on this area of terraforming. So I came up with a few different gods and goddesses, and we have a water god named Axel, and the axolotls are basically Axel's offspring, and Axel is a trident wielding god of the sea and the moon, and there's so much more to him. But since this is a farming village, not only will the harvest goddess be worshipped, but also the water god, because we need water to grow crops. And I thought we could turn this into a cute axolotl sanctuary. So I dug out this little pond here, and we're gonna put like a axolotl mural here. I'm just kind of closing that backspace off because I don't really want to deal with it. But I'm super excited, and we'll be able to put our axolotls up here, and that's gonna be so much fun. So I've just been like smelting a little bit of stone in the background, and then this obviously needs to get terraformed down, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that actually, since we have it like blocked here. I don't quite know what to do with it at all actually. So if you have any ideas, definitely let me know. But I should have a stack of stone here, and I know I should have a couple more stacks in the starter house. Let's go grab it. And also maybe planting a field would be nice, and maybe putting a pumpkin patch over there, and maybe a well would also be kind of nice. Let's check on our zombie villager friend over here. Make sure. Oh, there's a skeleton in there. That wasn't in there before. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to lock up all the dogs when I try to kill the skeleton later, because I don't want the doggies to get hurt and kill the zombie. Because that would be super annoying. Now I was thinking maybe we could put a field or something right here, like a pumpkin patch. I don't quite know, but I think this is just like a really nice nook to kind of do that. So that is also an idea, and let's get on up here and kind of get the terraform going. Anywhere I put cobblestone, and anything like that is kind of where I've been, obviously where I've been terraforming. So let's go over here. And this is not going to remain cobblestone, I can tell you that. I just did not feel like smelting stone at that moment in time. So I'm going to be replacing a lot of this as I go on, even though some of it will be kept as cobblestone towards the bottom, maybe. That's just not the case for this, and like if we had silk touch, this build would be so much more easy, but they don't. So I don't even have a iron pick. But I'm wanting to do a lot of grooves, so it's not just a flat wall, and it looks kind of like a natural like cave wall, hopefully. I was also like going to kind of clump the god Axel in with frogs, but I thought it would be cool if Axel and the sun god made the frogs together, since the frogs get frog lights. since that's how you get frog lights, I think that'd be super neat if that is kind of the lore behind the creation of frogs, is just being an offspring of two different gods that have the like aspects that both have, you know? So like coming up with like a slight mythology of my own is kind of fun, as well as a magic system. And like I was telling my boyfriend about it, and primarily I was telling him about my idea for my flower village. And he was like, so you just literally made up an entire botany magic system for your world. And I was like, I guess. Can't give me that much credit. I don't think it's so original, but it's gonna be fun to put in. I want to do so many like books and quills around. I think doing that'll be fun. So I want to put the axolotl face over here. So maybe I should build that really quick to kind of build around it. I kind of wanted it in the wall like a mural. So let's see if I can do it. And we'll start down here, I suppose. Now for the axolotl face, I wanted to use clay here. So we're gonna go 7 across, and this is literally just a, you can find this on Pinterest, like literally just look at Google. Just so many people have made axolotl fountains like this. The clay looks good and it stands out, enough contrast with everything for it to look like a face. I also don't know what I'm gonna do for the eyes quite yet either, but you've seen this. We could try light gray maybe if I have the right dyes to do that. So I can make oh wait, here we go. I have gray dye. But I can make light gray with white dye, correct? Correct. Alright, let's try it. Oh, I just actually had an idea. What if we did like blue eyes, but did them out of like a precious stone? Like what if people might think this is an entirely like a waste of lapis blocks or lapis, but like this might be kind of cool as a nod to like the ocean and stuff. And like this is just it kind of just looks cool and bubbly actually. So this actually, I think I'm gonna do this. Because just historically speaking and just how the world is, most of our monuments and stuff and recreations of people, of important people, rich people, they had stone eyes in like art history and such. Like a lot of funerary masks had stone in them. A lot of the early pharaohs and like early Mesopotamian kings and stuff had gemstones for eyes, and they were just looted a lot because of that. And especially when no one liked that particular ruler anymore, looting and defacing of funerary mask or any depictions is very, very common. Specifically, there is one Akkadian headdress that I'm thinking of, or Akkadian portrait, bronze portrait actually, one of the first bronze portrait of an Akkadian ruler is what it's titled, and that was looted and defaced. And actually, the reason a lot of Egyptian pharaohs and like depictions and stuff, their nose being taken off, is very much on purpose, because it was just a sign of, no, I don't want to say basically disrespecting them, but they did not see them as a fit ruler, so they defaced their depictions because the Egyptians just saw basically anything they had depicted to them in like pictures and life. That is how they would look in the afterlife, and that is what they would have. So if they were missing a limb in a picture, they would not have that limb in the afterlife. So Egyptian depictions are very, very important. or I guess like ancient Egyptian depictions are very, very important for that reason. Now, let's put these blockies. Sorry, I got too excited. My art history major made me like, ooh, excited to have this in my Minecraft world. Oh my god, no, that is so perfect. What if we did the blue tentacles? Because I'm pretty sure the blue terracotta looks like a dark gray. Oh my god, that's perfect. I'm okay. Problem solved. And yes, I'm using lapis to dye, or make blue dye, but like, come on. It also still fits, so I'm not like, it is kind of dark, but I got so excited over it. What would light blue look like? Yeah, no, this light blue is what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh my gosh, this is beyond perfect. This makes me so happy for like no reason, and once we put water here, oh my god, that is going to look so good. I have like, this is obviously, you've seen this a little bit before, and I started to do a little bit of terraforming, so we have a lot of mossy stuff going. But over here by the Axolotl Shrine, I'm wanting to keep it more clean, so it's like been slightly kept up, but like maybe not as kept up as like maybe one of the like iconographies that I'm going to put in later for the harvest goddess of this, like, yeah, basically the harvest goddess, because this is the village where most of the food and grain comes from, so that would be a god that they would worship more so than the water, but they do worship the water god as well, so it'll be kept up, but just not as much. You see? You get what I mean? And like, I'm slowly filling in the stone, but the palette that I'm kind of using are gradient wise. We can kind of see in the staircase over here, I kind of start out with this mossy cobble at the bottom, maybe it creeps up a little bit, and then it goes to regular cobble, then up to gravel, and then stone, just a simple 4 gradient kind of thing. I would probably add andesite if I had it, but I don't, and that's like perfectly okay. So, let me go ahead and replace these here with just regular cobble while I'm thinking about it. Because if it is going to be more kept up than the rest, it won't be as mossy, but it probably would be kind of ruined. Ruined and that kind of thing. And then towards the end of everything, I'm going to put slabs and such too, as well, so it won't just be those few like just full blocks. It'll have gradation as far as like the blocks, like block variation, I guess, art size variation, I don't know. It'll add more detail basically, and also including walls. And I did actually bring up my stone cutter for that purpose. So something that I've been seeing kind of recently is walls being like placed in the wall to look like kind of I don't want to say a sunken in look, but more depth. It adds a slight variation to depth that you otherwise would not be able to get. So if I just connected them like this, it just goes in slightly like that, and I think that looks really awesome. Like, you know, just subtle kind of variation here is quite nice. So around the cobblestone, I'm putting the gravel so it's a softer kind of texture almost. But it's still like a step in between the cobble and in between just the plain stone. See, I don't know, it's just like a subtle thing, but it adds, I don't know, it adds a lot. And I have not like terraformed with gravel like this before, so it's quite interesting. But over here, I want to add more mossy blocks. And adding some more stepping stones like I have down in the bottom will be good, because then we can just kind of pretend that that is the way that they kind of get up and down, or like to and from the face to keep like upkeep. I went ahead and made these variations for the cobblestone, and well, no, it's just the cobblestone, the regular and the mossy cobblestone, so we kind of get this vibe going just to add more depth and dimension to it. I'm also going to add these points that I have been doing as well, but you kind of get the idea that we're doing here. Oh, it's really coming together, but now I kind of want to work on the pond. Now I am trying to make the inside of here the most mossiest of everything, because that makes the most sense, it being water and all. So I think under here I'm just going to surround all the mossy cobble with a regular cobblestone right now. And any dirt that is left I'm going to make gravel. Oh, that looks really good. Now I want to go ahead and take my slabs as well to add some height variation in here. That big hole there is kind of fun, but like you get the idea over here. Oh, and I don't know if I told y'all, but I decided that this dog is going to be my dog Pixie, so that is her. So she got a purple collar. Right, so we have this here, and I do have a texture pack that changes the lily pads some, so just add some variation, you know? Put a lily pad here, then one here, no, like one, that was what I was, do one in between here, and then another one right here. Oh, we got a bloom of them right there. That's nice. That is quite nice, actually. Wonder if we can get another bloom. If it's, I don't know if it's randomized or like quite how it's randomized, or if it's just based on that block, you know? Guess we'll find out. There we go. There's another bloom. Then it's kind of crowded there. So why don't we put one right there? Oh, this is quite, oh my god, this is so cute. I'm addicted. Addicted to lily pads. Okay, and now we have those sea pickles. So why don't we add them for lighting? So hopefully it doesn't look so weird with all the grass. And no, that is honestly so good. That looks so good to me. I'm so happy with this. Oh! Hello. These pillagers scare me because, like, I have a texture pack, that, like, makes villagers more human, I guess. Or, like, more like Minecraft skins. And, they have armor and it scares me. So don't expect it. Well, this is quite rude of them, I would say. What does one do in this situation? I don't really know. How long have they been there? Maybe I can, like, escape this way? Oh, they're stuck on the waterfall. Oh, I've been spotted. Oh boy. Going down the mountain. Hopefully they're not following me. Doesn't seem so. Let's go sleep. Maybe it's like all a bad nightmare. Since we're up here, I smelted all of my iron to make an anvil, so why don't we do that? And I have craftable name tags. Now, let's see if I remember how to make it. Okay, I have it. It's paper, and ingots, and then 3 string like this. Yes, there we go. Now we can make some name tags for all the doggies. So let's like name the doggies out here since we are here. So we have Angel and DJ. All right. Angel and DJ. Though I do think DJ actually has a gray collar at one point, or maybe it was a black collar. I don't really remember, but she can have the magenta collar for now. Now, they're probably still over there, aren't they? Okay, let's creep over. Yep, they're still there. Okay. Now what should we do? We could make a let's make a field. Why not? Let's do some farming. That sounds like a nice idea to me. Now I said I wanted to do in here, I think. But here would also, oh wait, that's a good idea to put a statue of, or whatever representational thing I want to use for the harvest goddess over here. But we can do a bigger wheat field over here, actually. I think that would be good. A good use of our time while we wait for them to go away. We really need like a saw item or something, so we like the stone cutter but for wood, you know. I think that would be awesome. And like organic fields and stuff would like also look good, but I don't know, I like the idea of kind of just giving a loose kind of frame for some of them. So maybe these more manicured ones could actually like act as offerings to like their gods and whatnot. That's kind of an interesting concept. So these are like taken care of the most. It's very purposeful. It is like a ritual to plant them. Like, I think you get what I mean. Oh, I definitely think a well like right here would look so good. And I think I'm going to do a path in here, show that it is manicured and like not decorative, but it has a decorative element, you know? So let's just do it over here, and then maybe we can like try and do a mural somehow in Minecraft. I don't know how that can be done, but we can try. Oh, they're gone. About damn time. Now I think I'm just gonna get the rest of this done by myself, because I have here to do and down there, and you kind of get the gist of what is going on. And I might do like those pumpkin patches like I was gonna like saying, like on the different layers. I might get that done also. And here we just have our manicured wheat farm for right now. So I'm probably gonna change this entrance or like archway some, but I thought this was kind of nice, and it looks like I need to place water somewhere else, so I'll get that done. But yeah, you'll see all the progress when I'm done. So maybe we'll place down the axolotls up there together. Alright everyone, I've been doing way too much off camera, and I went on a little exploration because I needed gravel, so I just like wandered off in a direction, and I actually found like a plains village in the process, and here are all the goodies that I got in this chest, so let's look at them. So a bunch of dirt, a bunch of gravel, I got some hay bales, I've got some carrots we can plant, and there was a wandering trader that I traded with for cherry saplings. I also have beetroot seeds. I tried to tame a cat, but that didn't end well. We have a photography table, we have paper, and we have some empty maps. And here we have some villagers, because I have the pick a villager mod, because I really just don't want to deal with villagers, if I'm being honest. That would probably cause me to cry, and I don't want to cry over like my forever world if that's the intent. And here are some random goodies also that I got. Some flint from collecting all that gravel. But we also, since we were by a forest in the plains, we got a doggy. And I have, one of my dogs is like a full, like kind of a chocolate lab color, and this is kind of the closest we have in game, and her name is Bella with the cute like cyan collar, so I thought that was so fitting. So we have another one of my IRL doggies, and that's fantastic. Got, you know, chickens breeding up and all of that. I also planted the cactus because I can now show you everything that I did over there. So let's go look. I've been doing a lot off camera, hence why I kind of need to record so I can edit the video, because it's supposed to go out today, so we'll see how that works. But going up the path here, I changed this archway here. I made it 3 wide because I just like, I can't do like 2 wide stuff. Like it even counted buildings, like confused the heck out of me. But here we have wheat for the goddess Ayala, or Ayala. I don't know how to pronounce it, but like I said, this was kind of a manicured thing. And here we have a mural. So for this goddess, I kind of went like a deer and stag to kind of be the imagery. So maybe just it being a green stag with some horns is this one of the imagery. So I was thinking the colors like associated with this goddess could be the orange, the green, and the brown. Could be kind of nice. So yeah. We'll get back to that, and we go up here, and we have, like I said, a pumpkin patches going up our little stairway here. So cute. I'm not quite done with this here, but we have another pumpkin patch here, and it's all rooted dirt and stuff on the ground. It's just, I love it. We have a mini one here as well. But here we have this nice little lush area up here. So nice. And I have a lily pad texture pack that kind of variates them, so I put in some flowering azaleas around it, and I think that was just kind of a good way to blend it all in. We go up the stairs here. Don't know what I'm doing up here still, but here we go to the Axolotl Sanctuary up here, and isn't it just gorgeous? I don't know how I'm gonna do this area either, but I'm gonna try and leave it open. But we do have our axolotls here. I named them already. So our yellow axolotl is Iridessa, and then our pink axolotl is Rosetta, and if you know, you know, those are pixie hollow fairies. So that's just kind of fun. But oh my god, they look so good and such at home here. Oh, and she's, oh my god, going down the waterfalls. This is so fun. Oh my god, wait, I love this. And eventually I want to replace these torches with soul lanterns, because I just think the blue light would go very well with what this is here to represent. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Here I'm doing an underground, it's an underground well. So we have a lot of mossy kind of things growing down here, and I decided to use stone brick and such because since this is like a well meant to like be for the harvest goddess Ayala, it's kind of, it's well kept, but not like, it's kind of hard to control moss in a damp and, you know, not very, I don't want to say not vocal, what am I trying to say, lit up area, I guess. The moss basically thrives on the water, so it's like a little harder to keep up with, and we have some like crumbling stairs and whatnot here, but I think this is so fun. And I am actually kind of taking inspiration for this well here, as well as this entrance here, from a well and a shrine from, or in Louth, in Kildare, that honor the Celtic goddess Bridget, or the Irish Catholic Saint Bridget. But this is it's meant to mimic the shape of the shrine. Here, and this one is in Louth. So yeah, it was kind of meant to mimic that one. And I think this well here is also one in Louth, if I remember correctly, or it might be the one in Kildare. I don't quite remember. But I want to mimic those for this, for our harvest goddess here, because it's just, I am huge into Celtic lore and Celtic witchcraft and all that, and I would love to incorporate it here. So that's kind of what we're doing. But eventually I think I want to turn this entire mountain into stone over here as well, just with overgrown bits like up there. But if we look in here, I found another zombie villager, so that's actually kind of insane. And since I already have those 2 villagers and another zombie villager, I'm not going to give myself access to the villagers that I picked up until I cure both of these villagers here. Because that's just, I think that is the most fair. So yeah, that's kind of the intent there. So I think next episode I'm going to try and work to getting in the nether. I don't know, we'll see how that happens. My my helmet broke too. So I'm going to need to get more iron actually. An iron farm will definitely be in our future. So, you know, oh, and I also did get these cows. I led them all the way from the Plains village, so that was kind of, that was a journey. And as we're ending on this world here, I hope you're having a good day and we'll continue to do so. Bye-bye now.